Welcome, my dear viewer, to Dr. Paul Kibicho YouTube channel. I'll take only 5-10 minutes to summarize my discussion with you. I have always shared with people my information and my knowledge, and I will not tire to do that. But I have come to tell people that there is nothing that irritates an individual or any serious Kenyan or any serious personality in the globe like when you deal with people who are totally indecisive. And I'll tell you this, we normally say it is in the moment of decision making that you shape your destiny. Majority of us Kenyans, we are so weak in making decisions. Sometimes you see that some individuals, they have to go seeking even what we call advice from amateurs. You come and you tell somebody about an investment, and he says that let me go and consult my brother, my sister, my cousin, my nephew. And these cousins, their line of specialization has nothing to do with finances. That's just but what we call a very shallow excuse. We call them flimsy excuses that don't add any value to anyone. You go, you tell somebody because of my expertise. Like, I've been wondering, when you take a patient to the doctor, yes, you can only seek a second opinion or a third opinion from another doctor who is an expert in that particular area or specialty. Now, more than not nowadays, you see people giving, when you share something with some individuals, instead of them taking you as a professional, they want to use what we call the easier route of giving excuses. And there are those people who also make decisions, but they don't stick to them. It's quite unfortunate. You are a man, you find a lady, you agree that you are going to walk this journey until marriage, and you realize that this particular individual that you have engaged yourself in is not a serious person. It's somebody who cannot stick to a decision. I personally I can tell you this, I really hate people who have got no capacity and ability to make their decisions. Sometimes you see, we do talk like now in my area of specialty. I'm an expert in business, I'm an expert in finances, I'm an expert in what we call counseling. Anytime I give you a solution, I'm not giving you a solution which is bishop based. It's a solution that has been actually been looked at from all angles, bringing on board and blending with what we call other expert opinions. But some people, they can't stick to their decisions. Even when it comes to matters insurance, you discuss an insurance policy for a child, but because this person is a poor financial manager, he or she goes and decides the decision, coming with all kinds of excuses. Had not consulted my husband. Yet you have had this husband for the last 30 years. Yet you have had this husband, you have had this child for more than 5 years. But you want now to create a scenario whereby it is only Kebicho who has made you now to come out of your laurels and realize that you had a child that you had planned for, and you start giving me excuses. I normally tell people before you make a decision with me, I don't like wasting my time with individuals who are indecisive. I hate them with passion. I don't like people who do not have the capacity to make decisions. They irritate me to the core. I have met some, especially young people between age 25 and 35, 40 years there. Sometimes their decisions are not stable. And I don't like dealing with them for obvious reasons, because majority of them, they seem to be swimming in that ocean of indecisiveness. I like dealing with an individual. Ask all the questions. There's nothing that hurts an individual like you sit down, you advise this person, and after a very short while, the person comes residing now, giving all the excuses the universe can provide to him or her. That is the worst scenario to find yourself in. Anyway, these are the kind of individuals that we deal with. I have come to remind you before I rush to Kiloware that it is in that moment of decision making that you shape your destiny. And there is a price to pay. Success is never brought on a silver platter. And I want to thank my friends and my colleagues and my core investors and businessmen and women, or entrepreneurs for that matter, who are able to stand and stick to a decision that they have made. I'm whom I am because of decision making. So it's important that we realize that we have been given the honors by the Maker to be people who can make decisions and start by them and start with them. Otherwise, if you don't have the ability to make a decision, your future is very bleak. And we can only help you. We normally tell people that muscles get power with use. The more decisions that you make, the more you become a better decision maker. Again, we have had those scenarios where people misuse their available resources, and the only route that they find and realize is workable for them is to go actually breaching contracts that they had made. And when they breach these contracts, they do not own up to their mistakes. They go branding people names. That is quite unfortunate. We want people who can own up their mistakes, that when you have breached a contract, you know for sure that you have breached a contract. Hey, Udhirifa. So, thank you very much, Miriam, from USA, tuned late in the USA. Thank you for advising anyone who would care. And that's what I do, Madam Mary. I have advised me. I have seen people changing and taking a total paradigm shift in the way they handle their things out of my advices. So I urge you people, anywhere, not necessarily with Kebisho, any place that you go, remember, especially when you enter into a contract has got very punitive measures, especially for those people who do not keep to that. So it's good for us people to, first of all, look at the decision that you have made. How does it alter your life? If the decision that you seem to be wanting to decide is going to fundamentally affect your life, think twice. And again, you must realize that anytime you are not able to make decisions, Mother Nature will not wait for your rags in making decisions. And some of us people, and I've been telling people, some of us people are poor by choice. You are poor because you have refused to follow the advices of professionals. You are poor because you are a poor decision maker. You are poor because you avoid pain. You are poor because you think that you know everything the universe has to offer. And you are poor because you must create what we call several bureaucratic processes of consulting other individuals who have no idea where north and or west is, and you waste your time with the people who can't add value to you. Professionals exist to help people make their decisions. May God bless you. Have a wonderful afternoon.